when my career is over, as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people say, oh, he's broke. Listen.
This might be the one time where Floyd is strong-armed into signing a fight that he maybe didn't want to be a part of if he, I don't know, didn't think it was a pro or he signed down for it and didn't understand. I have no idea, but he that's the other thing. He signed three separate contracts, according to Manny Pacquiao's team already. What did you think this was?
Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O? Yes, you're 50-0 on paper.
Mayweather responded to speculation surrounding a possible second fight with Manny Pacquiao, stating that his preference for exhibition matches should not be viewed as a sign of financial pressure. According to Mayweather, these events still allow him to earn at a high level while protecting the undefeated record he built throughout his career.
To talk about no one else's pockets. Right. Because I got to where I got to focusing on Floyd Mayweather. That's how I got to becoming 50-0. Because my thing was always, I didn't care what nobody else was doing. I had to focus on me and my family. Focus on what.
Plemons explained that Floyd Mayweather usually handles difficulties independently, even when tensions arise with people in his inner circle. As he works through ongoing legal and business matters, he continues managing situations connected to Al Heyman, Showtime, and Leonard Ellerbe on his own terms.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a statement from Team Floyd. I don't even know who's on Floyd's team anymore. Leonard Ellerbe's gone. I don't know if Al Heyman's probably not working with him because he's not necessarily directly in a lawsuit with Al Heyman, but that's another thing. Floyd is directly in a lawsuit with Showtime right now for $300 million, saying they didn't pay him, that they paid Al Heyman and that money never got facilitated to him. This is a mess, dude. And, people were like, oh, Floyd ain't going broke. And okay, he made close to $1 billion, but I'm telling you, when you spin like Floyd Mayweather spins, when you take advantage of people and try to essentially steal their money, you start having these little things become big things where you're not paying off. I mean, we went over all of this already, but you're not paying off properties that are getting foreclosed on. You owe millions upon millions of dollars to the IRS. You're buying assets that don't appreciate. You're having to sell back.
Complex Sports suggested that reports surrounding Floyd Mayweather's alleged $7.3 million IRS lien, along with continuing legal matters, may influence any plans for a return to boxing and could potentially place his expected 2026 comeback in doubt. At the same time, Oscar de la Hoya criticized Mayweather's approach, claiming he has chosen to stay away from dangerous professional matchups, preserve his unbeaten legacy, and avoid taking on the most demanding opponent.
Against me, back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? You're retires for 1 year and 1 day. Bro, ever since I got beat up by Manny Pacquiao in my last fight, I've wanted to fight every single day, but I couldn't because I wasn't right. Physically, emotionally, I just wasn't right. All that depression, all that that I had within my spirit. But now these last 5 years, I've put in the work, man. Woo! I did a lot of work and I feel happy.
He argued that Floyd Mayweather never appeared completely invested in making the fight happen from the start, and suggested that financial gain was the main reason behind his agreement. In Bradley's view, once Mayweather achieved his financial objective, his level of interest in moving forward began to fade.
And he needed to come back and fight and take care of that. Well, he got some cheese from that advancement. I'm pretty sure he took care of that. And now he's chilling. Now he's saying to himself, I'm damn 50 years old. I ain't trying to fight. Nah, I ain't trying to fight. Let's do an exhibition. Let's, you know what I mean? Like, this don't even make sense. I'm 50, you 46. Bro, let's just be smart and do and exhibition. And I get it. Everybody saying, oh, well, he signed Tim for a real fight and all this stuff. I get it. I get it. And I'm not gonna argue that. He right. You signed Mayweather, damn it. You're supposed to be fighting for real, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Clemens looked back on the lengthy road leading to the original matchup with Manny Pacquiao, pointing to disagreements surrounding blood testing and the repeated postponements that delayed the event for years. He also noted that discussions around the potential rematch seemed to have unfolded in a similar way, taking over a decade to develop while continuing to center largely on financial considerations.
Years and years to make that fight happen, only for the rematch to come down years later, decade later, and we're talking still about money. And we're still talking about the classification of this fight. Floyd, if he doesn't take this fight after it's been announced on Netflix, after he's going broke, he owes people lots of money. The IRS just leaned on him again, Fat Joe style, leaned back on him for another, $7 million? After Floyd took a cash advance on this fight because he signed however many different contracts already, and to sign those, he was paid money and then took a cash advance. At least that's what's being reported. If they don't fight, Netflix, and I'm assuming the representatives of Manny Pacquiao, are going to be on his ass in court. And that's not a fight he can win right now. Where's the money coming from? Floyd has got to be the dumbest person in a position that...
Clemens indicated that Floyd Mayweather may be under financial pressure, referencing reported liabilities, IRS-related matters, and money reportedly received in advance against future fight revenue. He cautioned that backing out after the Netflix announcement could potentially lead to legal consequences from Pacquiao's side. He also raised concerns about Floyd's financial decision-making, suggesting those choices may have contributed to the current situation.
Think you're going to strong-arm Netflix into doing what you want to do with this whole, no, it's going to be an exhibition, no, we don't know where the fight's going to be, after it's already announced where the fight's going to be, the date it's going to be on, and it is going to be a pro bout. And also, you're not in a position to be very flippant with money. So not only will Floyd potentially, if this is not signed by tomorrow or today, as you guys are seeing this video, Manny's representative there, Jazz Mather, said that Floyd would make more than he's made in the last 5 years on this fight. And I agree with him. Combined, if you don't take this now, not only are you not going to make that money, you're going to owe money because you already took money. You took a cash advance on this and you breached your contract. So you're now going to have to pay lawyer fees. You're going to lose, all because you piped up in public and essentially shit on the entire event, saying it was something it wasn't. Floyd, no money Mayweather, dude. I can't believe...
According to Bradley, Floyd Mayweather's current stage in life appears to have shifted his focus away from taking part in dangerous professional contests, with exhibition events seeming like the more likely direction. He noted that considering Mayweather is now 50 and Manny Pacquiao is 46, choosing the lower risk option is not difficult to understand. Although some critics argue that Floyd originally committed to a fully competitive bout, Bradley said he understands both sides of the
stuff. I know that could have happened, right? That could have happened. Maybe Mayweather was thinking like this. I don't know. But I just know that that money he received, I'm pretty, man, damn it. I don't know for sure, but damn it, I'm probably about, I know I'm 85, 90%. I'm telling you, because I don't think he'll be doing this. This is business. So he's just saying, I understand it was a real fight, but now I want to change it. I want to change it now. I got my advancement. Now I want to change it. That's just what...
In this view became simple. The original plan no longer fit, and after receiving an advance, the direction started to shift. DJ Judah questioned whether avoiding dangerous matchups is really about reducing risk or more about protecting an undefeated legacy. He compared an unbeaten record to holding a perfect 800 credit score on a worldwide stage, representing status, achievement, and long-term value in boxing.
Because is it your O? Is it your losing that O? Could be that it?
Of course. That's what it's all come down to. I mean, the O is like a 800 credit score. Globally, universally. You walk around with an 800 credit score with the O. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the O brings. It brings an 800 credit score for wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Floyd he's done a great job with that. Great job. So of course he's gonna, show the roll on that O. I ain't mad at him. Smart guy. He understand. He ain't no fool. Word.
Could it be possibly too that, Manny Pacquiao has been fighting at the top level, fighting Mario Barrios and getting a draw for that WBC title? Floyd hasn't fought world-class level.
Zab Judah suggested that if Manny Pacquiao truly had a clear advantage, Floyd Mayweather would probably avoid taking the fight, as he has built a reputation for minimizing unnecessary risk. He explained that Floyd usually enters situations only when he believes the conditions favor him. At the same time, Judah emphasized that neither boxer should be questioned in terms of courage, pointing out that both are highly skilled and experienced competitors. He also mentioned that the result of their first
or engage into something else where somebody else have the advantage on him. He's not going to engage into it. He can always make sure that, he's top of the food chain when it comes to everything. You know what I'm saying? And then he proceeds forward. So if Pacquiao has the edge, a little bit, you can forget about it.
Do you think it looks different? Huh? Do you think the fight looks different now that they're a little bit older now? And
I mean, listen, like I said, both fighters are great. They both have skill. Nobody's scared of nobody. Nobody lacks or got anything over, one another. But Floyd got over Pacquiao. I won the first fight. Now Pacquiao, that's why Pacquiao's so adamant.
And Pacquiao's activity.
He's but Pacquiao's very adamant to get this rematch because he understands, like, wait a minute, I need one more shot. It's almost like going into, it's something about rematches. I've been successful with all my.
From the very beginning, the plan was set for a legitimate professional bout, not an exhibition. Floyd Mayweather is now facing allegations of breaching that agreement, with reports suggesting that Manny Pacquiao's team has given him a limited time frame to respond, either proceed with the rematch, renegotiate the terms, or step away completely.
From the beginning has been for a real fight. He is in breach right now. He has to provide written confirmation by tomorrow that he has intent to cure it, and there's a certain amount of time because there's multiple breaches across the board. Mayweather said he and others have already reached out to Mayweather to correct the situation, so he's fully aware. The guy thinks he knows what he's doing every time, and when people try to reach out to him or give him advice, he always, I got this, I have it figured out. We definitely don't, because we don't have our next steps figured out, right? The fight is not canceled. Floyd is definitely in breach of his contract. There's been no request by anybody to cancel it. Mayweather has been asked to provide written confirmation that he intends to live.
It is also being claimed that Mayweather signed not just one, but 3 separate agreements on different dates with 2 different parties, which were later connected in January as part of his return to professional boxing. In simple terms, this implies that he may now be bound by multiple contractual commitments that need to be addressed. The most important of these is believed to be the rematch deal backed by Netflix.
On a fight that lives up to the deal and not degrade or disrespect anyone involved in setting this up. Pacquiao, meanwhile, is miffed by Mayweather's backpedaling. Manny Pacquiao, I believe he's going to bite me. He's going to bite me? Manny Pacquiao is not happy. He's been looking forward to this rematch. Nobody ever got a contract, and Netflix stepping up as a media empire holds a lot of weight. It reassured Manny that this was real. They put a stamp on it. He's obviously displeased. He does want to fight Floyd. He does not want an exhibition. Has no interest in that because that was never part of their conversation. And asked if the fight would ever occur as an exhibition. The fight will not take place as a pure exhibition under the contract and terms and platform. We are
add another layer to the situation. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is also being linked to multiple business moves taking place around the same period. Reports suggest he may have negotiated a separate exhibition fight in Greece against a kickboxer, along with other high-profile exhibition opportunities. At the same time, he is also said to be involved in a Netflix-backed exhibition event with Mike Tyson, while still being connected to ongoing discussions regarding Manny Pacquiao. The overall narrative being presented is that Mayweather could be positioning himself to secure multiple payouts from different events without taking major risks in a fully competitive professional setting.
There's nothing on the line, which means Manny can't get his get back and Floyd keeps his 50-0. So it looks like Floyd's trying to get slick and switch it up. And at the same time, Floyd did something else that I can see, at least this is my understanding, that Floyd Mayweather Jr. also negotiated himself another fight with a kickboxer in Greece. So Floyd gets his hands on some cash from the negotiation from Floyd with Manny. Then he also picks up another payday for himself with an exhibition against a kickboxer, and he has the exhibition on Netflix with Mike Tyson. All of which he can win and look good in, but at the same time not risk anything. And not only that, he can pull the cash from one guy to give him some, because cash rules everything.
The commentary also raises questions about the business structure around Floyd Mayweather Jr., suggesting that his management team and advisors may not always be acting entirely in his best interest. It argues that increasingly complex deal-making could lead to legal disputes, financial complications, and delays in payments over time. The main idea is that Mayweather is operating within a complicated network of exhibitions, negotiations, and business ventures all at once.
Investment, like maybe he wants to take $20 million and maybe, just saying, he may get a tip from one of his people about a real good investment that he can invest in, and then he can get a return on that investment from that cash and solve his problems. You know, the way that these guys that he's working with, or at least are accused of doing business. I don't even want to get into that too much, but let's just suffice it to say that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s business managers are not necessarily the most reputable people. So would they leverage one deal as a way to get cash and money for another business venture, and then back out of the original business venture after they get the cash, and then do what? Tie it up in lawsuits for a while you get to get your money on over this side? Let me tell you what that is. That is a slick move to try to rob Peter and pay Paul.
Stay tuned. Until next time.